I think sometimes people have this idea about life, about living life. They kind of think along these lines. They think, um, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until I'm quite a bit older before I really start following God and living God's way because, you know, I want to have fun. I want to have I want to maximize the experience of my life. And the best way for me to do that, this is their thinking. The best way for me to do that is to live life the way I want to live it, my way. I need to chase my pursuits. I need to do the things that I have determined. Me, what I have determined is going to bring me the greatest happiness. I put it this way, I need to be in control. If it's going to go well, I need to be in control of my life. And then you see, uh, down the line, way down the when I'm really, really old, and I've checked, and I've checked most of the things off of my bucket list, then then we can switch it. Then I can do life God's way. I believe in God, but we got to do that a little bit later. If somebody is thinking like that, and I've known people who I've known people who think kind of that way, um, that thinking presumes that God does not know what's best, right? I mean, God doesn't know. I do. That's what that thinking is. It presumes you understand life better than God does. It presumes that what you have in mind regarding life is better than whatever it is that God has in mind regarding life. And that's not true. I mean, that can't be true. That cannot be true. If there's a God, let's just logically, if there's a God, then that can't be true. God knows life. He has to. God knows what will be the best life for you and for me. And by the way, I'm not talking about like a prosperity gospel now. That's not I'm not bringing that kind of theology into it. I'm not talking about that at all. I'm just saying that God he's the creator. God created life, right? He's the author of this whole thing. And so I'm saying that God, being God, being God, he has to know what's better for your life and for my life than we do. in in the book of John, chapter 10, verse 10, Jesus is talking about giving his sheep, which is really his people. He's talking about giving them an abundant life. In the New International Version, when Jesus talks about this, they use this word. They say living life to the full. That's the way it's rendered there. Living life to the full. Um, In other words, the best possibility that you and I have for living life fully is to live it God's way. Here, put it like this. Let's put it this way, real simple. Living life God's way is not lesser. Living life God's way is greater. Even if we don't completely understand it, and we might not, it's the greater way of life. It's God's way. It has to be what's best. Here, put it like this. Living life God's way is not for when you get really, really old. It's all winding down and there ain't much left anyhow. No, living life God's way is for right now. Yeah, for now.